Hey everybody, are you new to the fish hobby? Or maybe it's been 10 or 15 years since you've owned a fish tank? Well, this is a video for you. I'm going to give you 5 tips that I feel are going to really help you out. Number 5, let's make a plan. Why are we making a plan? Because we're going to do this right this time. Maybe in the past we've set up fish tanks and all our fish has died. The tank looks real dirty. It's just too much of a hassle and that's why we quit. Well, we're not going to do that this time because we're going to make a plan. We're going to figure out what size of tank, what we're going to put in the tank, and what kind of fish we're going to use in it. Number 4, is bigger better? Well, in the fish hobby, I would say yes. Big tanks are a little bit easier to take care of than the smaller ones. And why is that? Because big tanks have more water. Well, what does that have to do with anything? It has a lot to do with everything. So inside your fish tank, there's a whole biological ecosystem going on. In a bigger tank, when you do your water changes or feed food, it's not going to mess up those levels too much. So we got our fish tank picked out. We got a plan. We're ready to go buy fish, right? No. We're ready to hit that like and subscribe, and then we're going to do number 3, and that's research the fish that we want. What are you talking about? When I go to PetSmart, all the fish are labeled. They say community, aggressive, cichlids. They have it all written out for me. That is not true. Listen to Big Weave right now. That is not true. I know so many people that have bought community fish thinking that they're all these peaceful, happy fish, but that's not true. Big fish eat little fish. Just remember what a library is. Find some books. Pick out the fish that you're interested in and read about. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. Number 2, and this one is huge because so many people absolutely hate fish keeping because they don't do this step, and that's be patient. You guys gotta be patient. When you set up a new tank, it's fresh, it's clean, it looks gorgeous. But is gorgeous what fish want? Probably not. Let's think of a pond. Tons of fish in ponds, tons of fish in lakes. Are they completely clear? No. But what they do have is an ecosystem in them. It's time to build up this ecosystem. So when you first set up a tank, you should not be buying your tank and your decorations and your fish on the same day. Number 1, buy good fish. Well, Big Weave, that's easy. I'm going to run over to the PetSmart and I'm going to buy 10 guppies. They look gorgeous. Those are good fish. One day later, hey, Big Weave, you know those guppies that I bought? I only got 4 left. I followed all your steps. I let my tank set. I made a plan. I wrote down a whole plan, did 4 hours of research on these guppies. I had the tank set up perfectly, and the fish died overnight. What happened? You bought bad fish, dude. You bought bad fish. So some of the big fish stores, they get their fish in bulk from big, huge breeders that breed thousands of them. And out of those thousands, sometimes the bloodlines aren't great. They're just not good fish. It's nothing that you did. You just made a mistake and bought bad fish. If you have a chance, go to a local pet store. You know the ones with the husband and wife that have been there for 30 years and have more knowledge about fish keeping than could ever be shown in a video? Those are the people you want to talk to and get close to because their fish have been quarantined. Their fish come from local breeders, you know, not always, but sometimes. You know, things like guppies, they're going to get from the big breeders, but they're going to quarantine the fish. And they're not going to sell you bad fish because they're small and they want to keep their good reputation. Just like to add a little bonus here at the end. Get to know people. Whether it's the owners of the pet store or the YouTube, getting to the chats, or maybe a Facebook group or two. There's going to be bad times and there's going to be great times. Watch some of my videos and you'll see some of my bad times. And I have a lot of tanks. But anyways, thank you for watching. Comment down below. Let me know your experiences. Anything you would like to add to these 5 steps on things that you learn now that didn't know back then when you first started that could help somebody out. Go ahead and leave a comment down there. And we'll see you next time on Weaver Aquatics. Thanks for watching.